This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lap. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons in them. Ice cream whip, triple scoop. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation, don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die.
This Lion fan base, Coach, they have been craving home playoff football since this building opened in 2000.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Honey, I dash, 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 yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Heat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash.
This Lion fan base, Coach, they have been craving home playoff football since this building opened in 2002, and they've got it today at Ford Field in Detroit. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the San Francisco 49ers and the Detroit Lions. One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game? That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Allen now on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. They were trying to liven up this playoff game very early on. Pretty deep throw, but good coverage.
I think they were counting on the defenders being a little tight, a little over-anxious early, and trying to catch them flat-footed and get a big play.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Now a handoff here to his running back. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. First down, Lions on a pickup of 13. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
2 big runs here to start this game. How about the offensive line? They came out firing. Great leverage, great punch to get this thing started.
And now this unit on the move already. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Big stop, let's go.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. Room here to run. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. That one good for 37 yards. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Let's get off the field, B.
Now Allen throwing again. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Allen. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. And the 13-year man puts it through. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points. Maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now Garoppolo. It's Wilson. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Here we go, here we go. Like 20! Man,
I got you.
11.
They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46.
Check 52. I got you.
Right back to Coleman here on 1st down. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses.
As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Here we go.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the 1st.
White.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Or it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Lions will take over. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. D Ford drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
21. Here we go. Check 13. 65.
They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. Back near his goal line. Here's Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. 15 for the Niners there, and a first down.
A gain of 15. First down, San Francisco.
Here we go.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. 3-0 after one on EA Sports.
Here we go, here we go. 21. Hey, gun.
Mark 43. Set the turtle, defense. Set the
Cut.
On first down, Garoppolo. Eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Here we go, D. Here I come.
Check. Hey, alert. Left and hunt.
To throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Trey Flowers. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long.
21. Check. Nick. Get hot.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Knocking it away there defensively, Justin Coleman.
Well, so many times defensive backs get caught playing the man rather than the football, but not in this case. That's an excellent play. Did exactly what you're supposed to do. Attack the football and help break up the pass.
Yep, as a result, knocks it down. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity.
Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there. 82 yards. And the Lions strike quickly here for 6 points. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at the big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Deshaun Hand just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's really a difficult task.
Mike 54. Cut. Check. Fresno.
11.
And that'll set them back 5.
Here we go. Like 20.
23. Check. 43. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey.
21.
You don't want deuce.
11.
15. Check 15.
Hey, gun.
Let's go right here.
On second down, here's Garoppolo. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
And he gets it down to the 32. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Hey, switch gears. Watch out.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move, and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Being chased out left. This is Coleman with a grab. Certainly not what they wanted there. No gain, and it's 4th down. They tried to swing it out left into the flat, but the defense, they were very principled there.
It felt very West Coast offense, didn't it? You know their expression, right? And a West Coast offense, when they throw the ball, it's either going to be a touchdown or a check down, meaning they like to press it downfield. If they don't have it, swing it out, which is exactly what we saw there. But how about the great pursuit and tackle to make a nice play?
Here we go.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports Halftime Report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
Solomon Thomas there on the tackle. On 2nd and 9, Allen throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Pilot, 64,
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he will have the 1st down as he gets this to the 47. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. A 1st down carry here for Johnson. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. On play action, Allen. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Round 80, half 85, half 85.
Alert 3,
Alert!
alert 3. Shit. He's crashing. He's checking.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
We've already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the 1st half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is, because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Allen. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Quinnen Williams. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on 4th down, may as well make him punt it. And this one is right down Broadway. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here.
And now Garoppolo lost the football. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the 2nd half now underway in the NFC Championship game. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
But it's not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete, but you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Akeem Hicks able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that will bring up 4th down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. Here we go on 4th down with Garoppolo. Able to haul it in is Kittle. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's second down.
It leads to second and
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And this is good for a first down, his second grab of this NFC Championship bout. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
21.
Garoppolo looks to throw once more. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Trey Flowers able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Check 24, check 24.
Lock.
Garoppolo looks to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
it's a gain of 13. But it brings up 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 28. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. As his guys are in for 6, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the lead down to 3 at 13-10. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking.
A throw for Galladay is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Come on, QB, come on. 36.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. And now Garoppolo lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one covers 29 yards. First down. Garoppolo, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. First and 10. To throw is Garoppolo. Now Garoppolo lost the football. Call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball.
Here we go.
I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. But the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for third.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Now Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Go ahead.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. Now a loose football. Coleman lost it, and this is scooped up by the Lions. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
All right, D, let's all right, D.
All 52. Hey, Alpha.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. In on the stop, it was Tarvarius Moore.
Brings up second and 10 at the 4-yard line.
50. Stop.
Here we go, D, get off the field.
Hey, Delta.
56.
Back around his goal line. Here's Allen. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Here we go. 180. 11. I got this. Hey, Steve 6.
54, Mike.
Hey, gun.
54, watch 54. Get in the weight room.
Hey, come on.
Here's Garoppolo on first and 10. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. 1 quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go, here we go. 180! 1, Omaha.
Check. Check hot route. Hot. He's checking.
Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
Here we go. 180! 2. I got this.
Watch the pass.
Garoppolo. Oh, can't hang on to it. Almost intercepted. They would have loved the first pick of the game there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
All square now at 13 all as he sends this one away.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
They want this. Check 20. Hold. Check Greystone. Travel.
And to give this time to the tailback. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 24-yard line.
Like 19!
56. Hey, watch the screen.
They'll run it now out of the gun. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Check 59.
Hey, zoom.
Alert. Showing up.
56. Regular.
Allen. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a 1st down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Allen. Open man is Galladay, complete. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Quan Alexander coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Here we go. 180. 65, 65.
On second down, it's Coleman. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. And that's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They will run again with Coleman. And he will have the first down here as he's up to the 15. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
I like his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now McKinnon. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Trey Flowers there on the tackle.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd and 7, Garoppolo, wide open receiver, complete. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down.
Here we go.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
21. Here we go.
They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
White. Undercross. Hey, gun.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
21. Mike 51. Hey, Orville. You think you gonna get this? You think you gonna get this? Check.
11.
On 3rd down, here's Coleman. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Niners have the 1st down on a gain of 11. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, gun.
Handoff, Coleman, right side. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Protein spill.
On the draw play, Coleman. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
San Francisco.
Here we go.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
It's 2nd down and 10.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
I'm going back to you. 6 guys. Any weapon.
And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. So now it'll all come down to Robbie Gould. This for a trip to the Super Bowl. And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? Answer's pretty evident to me.
1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play's going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. A costly sack. They'll have to use a timeout here. And barring a defensive penalty, they'll be looking at one final play. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
on set. 18 Gator.
That's right, baby. They don't want it.
And it all rides on this one play, a trip to the Super Bowl in the balance here on 4th down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that may do it for this NFC title game.
Here we go, here we go. 180!
Let's go, baby. Turn over. Get that ball.
Hot!
They will take a knee here and cue the celebrations. They are off to the Super Bowl. And they get to hoist the Hallis Trophy. Unbelievable victory, moving on to the Super Bowl.
I only hope that these players understand exactly who is behind that trophy. George S. Hallis, one of the creators of this great game of football of ours and creator of the NFL. What an amazing feeling and an amazing accomplishment.
And that will do it for this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the entire crew, we'll see you in 2 weeks at the Super Bowl.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready?